This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm Justin Pizzera with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Maricopa County is now activating their Medical Reserve Corps to try and help ease pressure on hospitals. They provide antibody treatments to high-risk patients and look into ways to transfer patients to other treatment facilities. Now, this comes as Arizona hospitals are running historically low on space. Flagstaff Medical Center tells ABC15 they are completely out of ICU beds and are implementing a wait list. Flagstaff Medical is the only level 1 medical care hospital north of Maricopa County. The hospital's chief medical officer tells us they're doing what they can to help patients, but they have more patients than resources.
You want to make sure everybody has equal chance to get a bed, whether they're a resident of Flagstaff in our emergency department or whether they're a patient out at Chinle or Page or Fort Defiance, all the different areas that we serve. We need to treat everybody equally and fairly.
Health officials report fewer than 80 ICU beds available across the entire state. The Phoenix Zoo now working to vaccinate some of its most vulnerable animals against COVID. This vaccine works a little bit different than the ones used on people, but experts hope they can be used to protect endangered species.
This vaccine is an antigen or part of the virus that's inactivated, and so it stimulates your immune system to make antibodies against a portion or a surface protein of the virus and protect the animal.
Well, so far, tigers, primates, bats, armadillos, and sloths have received their first shots. Just 2 animals have shown side effects. Another possible road rage incident in the valley ends with a woman dead. Phoenix police tell us the woman was driving down 7th Avenue near the Loop 101 around 3:30 Thursday afternoon and then crashed into a wall. Investigators later discovering the crash happened after she was shot. Brooke Raspis' home sits behind that wall. She heard the gunshots and then felt her home shake.
It's absolutely gotten out of hand. I mean, just for somebody that passes you, you're going to kill them, you know, I mean, or at least empty your clip in them. That's crazy. You know, that's just absolutely crazy.
The woman died at the hospital, and Phoenix police have not released any information about a possible suspect. Mesa police facing a new excessive force lawsuit from an unarmed man who was shot in the backside. 2 years ago this week, police confronted Randy Sewell and his friends outside a South Mesa sports bar. Things escalated and Sewell was tasered and shot from behind, sending him to the hospital. Then Officer Nathan Chisler shot his gun. He was fired from the force and criminally charged, but those charges against the ex-officer were later dropped. A long-planned downtown Phoenix redevelopment project is moving forward. Next year, construction will start on Central Station. It will include apartment and hotel units near Central and Polk. The Phoenix City Council signed off on that project back in 2019, but it was delayed because of the pandemic. ASU is working with the city of Mesa to reduce the carbon footprint caused by wastewater treatment. That process creates biogas, putting carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Well, to help, ASU researchers are feeding those gases to microalgae stored in pools. Researchers then can use the algae to create biofuels, pharmaceuticals, even food.
Both CO2 and methane are critical greenhouse gases. They are causing global warming, which is causing many other crises around the world.
So what happens next? Researchers hope to make that process more efficient, then scale it so more cities and companies can recreate it. Well, good news for the soon-to-be Sun Devil graduates. ASU is preparing to host in-person graduation ceremonies for the first time since 2019. Ceremonies are scheduled to run this Saturday until Thursday. ASU says students who could not walk in 2020 or earlier this year due to the pandemic can also take part.
Tracking your most accurate forecast on this Friday, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. We're going to dry out today, but it will be the coolest day of the season so far, with temperatures this morning staying in the 50s across the Phoenix metro and then climbing into low to mid 60s and staying there for essentially the rest of the afternoon and evening. Across northern Arizona today, we're going to stay in the 30s in Flagstaff, the Grand Canyon, and Window Rock. Everyone else generally in the low to mid 40s. And then from the valley into the south and west, those temperatures this afternoon climbing only into the low to mid 60s. And Futurecast is showing the storm clearing out later this this afternoon. A few clouds lingering throughout the rest of your Friday, but clearing out for part of the weekend. So we're anticipating a little more sunshine, at least on your Saturday, but it will remain on the cooler side with highs in the mid-60s throughout the next couple of days. Look at those lows staying in the 40s, and some of the outlying areas in the valley will drop into the 30s. We're back into the 70s by Sunday and Monday, with the next chance of rain moving in Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, with cooler temperatures as well, with highs in the 60s by Wednesday and Thursday.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to ABC15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.